Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations with today's weekly spiel. I am in Virginia City, Montana, and we are at what's the name of this place again?
Nevada City.
Yeah, but this attraction. Music Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside the music hall. I just bought my husband a beautiful neon yellow t-shirt. He ought to like that. It's going to be fun trying to reorganize my packing when I get back to Spokane. A lot of my stuff is on the bus. And yesterday, I'm glad we had the option of bringing our whole suitcases after all, because A, there was no way I could stuff what I needed into the overnight bag that I brought, and B, we had no idea it was going to be so cold, so I got my nice warm fuzzies on, my pants that I bought in San Francisco. My mind is a little slow coming up with things. My legs have been in so much excruciating pain on this trip that, was it yesterday we went to Silverwood? Or the day before yesterday we were in Silverwood, and I had to have a wheelchair. I was a basket case at the banquet, just crying my eyes out. I felt burned out, and I thought, can we please skip the first two carousels and just take me to Sandpoint? I thought, the first carousel, the Coeur d'Alene, has a ridiculous weight limit, and me at a theme park on a Saturday, I would be a screaming hot mess. But these people have been so good to me and so accommodating. The Coeur d'Alene carousel was very close to the bus, so I didn't have far to walk. I had my fun just watching it and had my picture taken doing my embroidery in the chariot. And then I think the last but not least, I was one of the first people. I rode on the Silverwood Carousel. I went on the train ride, hated it. A lot of people did. I would just prefer an ordinary train ride where you just cruise along, except for not the stupid Wild West show that was so loud and screechy. The actresses were like, it was a pain. I was glad when that was over. And they would stop the train at various intervals to show you the performance. Most people couldn't see it anyway, so that must have been really boring for the kids. There was enough screaming babies on board. Speaking of babies, we've had a most delightful child on our trip. I was impressed. Why can't more babies be like Lucy? She is a real sweetheart. I really like this kid. We almost never heard her cry. I think the only time I ever heard her start to fuss was when that guy was playing the piano at the Carousel of Dreams when we're having our supper. And I don't blame her. It sounded awful, out of tune, mournful. But other than that, she has just been such a good little girl that I want to send her a unicorn. I really do. I'm really impressed. So you never see well-behaved kids like that. Everywhere else, everyone's kids have been a pain. And when we were at, hi. Yeah, I'm just doing my video here. Yeah, I'm not used to doing this with anyone sitting next to me, but no, okay, thanks. Yeah, where was I again? Yesterday was a long drive. But we went in the gift shop. How long have I been talking? If I talk more than 15 minutes, I can't post. Not bad, only 4 minutes. Yesterday was our excursion up to Butte, Montana. We stopped at, what was it called? The $500,000 Silver Dollar City gift shop. I bought some amazing things there. Dave is going to be amazed. I can't wait to hang up that pig picture in the house. And I got him a cat butt oven mitt, and I got me and Jeanette some crazy socks. And she's gonna like those. And I got to go on the Butte Carousel last night. When we got to the hotel, I was in such a cranky mood. I thought, how am I gonna do this? We only have 20 minutes to rest. It was worth it when we got there. I had a nice big dish of licorice ice cream. I haven't had licorice since the last time I was in this area at the Helena Carousel. That's where we're going again tomorrow. It'll be first time in 15 years. Hope I get to ride the trout again and have licorice ice cream. No, tonight we're going to Helena. Tomorrow is Missoula. Am I right? Missoula tomorrow? Whatever. I've basically just been going with the flow. I don't know where my itinerary is anymore. I left my backpack on the bus, so I'm not schlepping it around. My entourage is in there. They'll want to come out with me for Helena. I took some fun pictures there back in the day and hope to do some more. Put my little doll sitting in the ram's horns. Oh, I talked to Dave this morning. I'm glad I was able to phone him. He's got enough food. My aunt's check this month was for the 18th and not the 28th, so he could cash it early and get some food. That was one of the biggest concerns. Anyway, I guess I should probably go, and I will talk to you some more later. It's ironic. The hotel here up in Butte has a bathtub, but it looks like it has one of those stupid dials that you have to keep turning and turning and turning and turning to make hotter, which defeats the purpose, because when you want to turn the water off, you're turning and turning and turning it and filling it with cold water. Who designs these things? Yeah. And so our first carousels that we rode were the Louvre in Spokane and the Carousel of Dreams and Geisa, or Three Rivers. It's hard to tell which one's my favorite. I've ridden beautiful horses on each. And in Spokane, I got to ride this sneaky tiger. Oh, I'd give anything for a bottle of water right now. All my water's on the bus. My mouth is so dry. I should have taken some hard candies to put in my pocket. I know I had to jettison a whole bunch of them because they were making my bag heavy. Everything makes my bag heavy. Even when my bag is empty, it's heavy. It's lead belly. Jeanette and I made up these creatures. You know how Family Circus has Not Me and I don't know. We have lead belly who climbs into things and makes them heavier than they really are. And Messerella the Tangle Fairy. She loves my embroidery thread. And there's Lead Belly, and I think Dropsy Doodle, who keeps making people drop things. Dropsy Doodle and Lead Belly were working as a tag team at the supermarket once when I was trying to put my broccoli in my bag. They kept flipping it out. Not their business. I happen to love broccoli. We've had some pretty okay food on this trip. Where were we? Was it yesterday? We went to that, Silver Dollar City or whatever it was called. I had a nice BLT, and it was so big I couldn't finish it all at once. I was full. But I did the smart thing. I wrapped it up and had them put it in a bag for me, and I ate the rest of it at least about an hour and a half later. Then I find I get hungry a lot and full a lot. I couldn't finish my Cornish pasta yesterday. And but I really enjoyed that licorice ice cream. I'll probably have more tonight in Helena. Well, that's it for now. Having a great time. Good time. Wish you were here. Bye-bye. Be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel.